So I'm in Cleveland right now after a day of hiking at Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Now, I usually focus my adventures on more outdoor and hiking type locations, although today I'm going somewhere a little different. There was one place that caught my eye that was too good to pass up. I am going to the iconic house from the 1983 classic, A Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out.
After 0.3 miles, keep right.
Yeah, so this whole street is crowded. It's crazy. I bet the neighbors either love this or hate it. Not much middle ground here. It's coming up right up there. All right, this is the house right here. I'm gonna be going on a guided tour. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna see all the iconic features like the leg lamp. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Let's go.
I'll give you guys the next unloaded, and then we're going to tour the house, taking photos.
Hello.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Come on in. Welcome everybody to the House from A Christmas Story. How are you doing today?
Good.
Pretty good. My name is David. I'll be your tour guide for this tour. There's two parts to it. We're going to be touring the house and the backyard. And from the backyard, I'm going to take you across the street to the museum to tour that as well. And we'll be ending our tour in front of the fire truck garage and the old man's garage. Now, you are able to take photos here in the house. You will not be able to take videos.
Well, you heard the man. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record around the house, although I did get some pretty fun pictures. The guide gave us some interesting information about the movie, such as the fact that the director's original choice for the old man was actually Jack Nicholson, which, after The Shining, would have given new meaning to the line, "Daddy's gonna kill Ralphie." Also, while parts of the movie were shot here in this house, other parts were shot in Ontario, Canada. It didn't actually snow while they were shooting in Cleveland, and some of the snow that you see in the movie is actually made from potato flakes. While the house contained a lot of replicas of props used in the movie, the real props were found across the street in a museum, which I also had the chance to visit. There is also a gift shop across the street where you can find ornaments and everything you can imagine related to A Christmas Story. Overall, despite not being able to record video, this was a very fun experience, and I would highly recommend it to anyone visiting the Cleveland area.
Turn right onto Beer Avenue, then, after 0.2 miles, turn right.
Well, I just drove through the craziest storm ever. I could barely see in front of me for a while. It was just raining cats and dogs. It started out actually while I was in Cleveland, and I've been driving back east, so I've kind of just been driving along with the storm, so I was stuck in the middle of it for like a solid hour straight. That was crazy. Unfortunately, they did not let me film in the Christmas Story house, which kind of sucks, but it really just would have been me making a whole bunch of lines from the movie the whole time I was in there. Super fun experience. It was so cool to see the different filming locations. They have all the props there. So there's been a little bit of a change in plans. I've been looking at forecasts for the Midwest, and basically the entire interior of the country right now is just stupid hot. Like, I barely saw any days below 90 for Badlands National Park, where I was planning on going, and really anywhere else that I was checking on. So I'm not all about that. I'm making a change of plans and made an executive decision to head back east. I'm going back home for now. I'm going to regroup a little bit And then I think I may go out either to the Adirondacks or possibly to New England. But for now, just heading back, regrouping, and we'll go from there. All right, well, I'm in Massachusetts now. I stopped home and I ended up taking a day to do some editing, and now I'm back on the road. This is my campsite for the night. I use that term loosely. It's really just a trailhead that I found on iOverlander. It's pretty nice though. It's secluded. It feels like my own spot. I will show you around. It's actually kind of nice. It's got a little creek over here. There's this real nice like babbling brook right here. And then coming over this way, I've even got a little bench right here that somebody's left here. And there's a bigger creek up ahead. So super nice spot. The only thing I was made aware of on iOverlander is you can see this bridge right up here. On the top of that bridge is a train tracks. And I've been told that maybe about twice a night I can expect to hear a loud roaring train coming through. So you know, it might interrupt my sleep a little bit. Hopefully not too much. Hopefully I still am able to get some sleep. But other than that, this place is beautiful. So yeah, no complaints so far. I am going to have my bear spray on me. This does kind of look like bear country, but other than that, I should be good to go. I'm going to be here for the night, and then I'm going to continue onwards up to Maine. I'm going to be visiting Acadia National Park again. I'm going to do the Beehive Trail and a few of the other trails up there here for the night, and then continuing onward. All right, also while I'm at it, I got these two stickers that I got to put on my car. I got one from the Christmas Story house in Cleveland, and I got another one from Cuyahoga National Park, Cuyahoga Valley, sorry. I'm still not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah, and you know I got to put those up on the Thule. All right, so another car just pulled up to my spot at like 10:30 at night. I was not having that. I bolted. I think if I had to guess, it was probably just some kids like partying or going for a late night hike or something. I don't really know, but I wasn't sticking around to find out. At the very least, like I just was not going to be getting any sleep whatsoever with another car in that secluded lot, like in the middle of nowhere. Like I just was not comfortable with that situation. So at this point, I don't really know where I'm going to sleep for the night yet. I am trying to make my way back to the highway, and from there, hopefully I'll find like either a truck stop or just a rest area or something. It's now coming up on 11:20, so I definitely have to find somewhere sooner than later. It sucks. Well, I ended up staying at a travel plaza last night. I wasn't originally going to stay there when I pulled up. I was kind of just looking for a place to regroup after leaving my site so abruptly. But then I saw a group of vans along with a car with some reflective shades over the windows. So I figured other people were overnighting there as well. I figured I might as well join the group. That was weird. They pulled up at like 10:30 at night, and you know, they were probably just kids having a good time. But it was such a remote site, I was not comfortable with it, and at the very least, like I said, I was not getting any sleep, so I was just done with that site as soon as they pulled up. The good news is when I rolled out, I made up about an hour of time towards my destination in Maine that I wouldn't have otherwise gotten that night. and so I'm a little ahead of schedule at this point. I'm not supposed to check in until about 2 p.m. I may get there a little bit early. I'll probably ask if it's all right if I just check in early, and if I can do that, I'm going to set up my tent. I have the site for 3 nights, and I'll probably take a nap in the afternoon, honestly. I do think it was a good decision, too, on deciding to come back to the east rather than going out west to Badlands. I was checking the forecast with it, and it ended up just being like straight 90-degree days with some approaching 100. So that's definitely not safe, like hiking conditions. I'm going to be much more comfortable in Maine and more safe as well. So I think that was a good call. Also, I made myself a coffee while I was at that rest area. So cheers. Alright, so for dinner tonight, I'm just making some basic beef burritos. It's pretty simple. Actually have a Taco Bell seasoning mix. Not a sponsor. Simple, but you know what? It's gonna be delicious. I got some beef. I'm gonna chop up some lettuce. Gonna chop up a little tomato. Got some sharp cheddar, salsa, some jalapeno slices, sour cream. Throw all that stuff together in a tortilla. You can't go wrong. It's gonna be delicious. Cheers. It's real simple, but it's delicious. Alright guys, well I think that's going to do it for this one. I'm just going to hang out for the rest of the night, and I might be going to Acadia tomorrow. It is supposed to rain tomorrow, so I got to keep an eye on the weather. But definitely, if not tomorrow, then the day after. I'm probably gonna do the beehive trail again. I did that once last year, but I didn't take my action cam along with me. I only had a handheld, and I very quickly realized that I needed both hands, so I'm gonna do like a little chest strap this time. But yeah, like always, thanks for coming along. Hope you guys had fun. Catch you in the next one. Peace.